Yo, 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 what it do, what it is, y'all. It's your boy Taylor May Rock. And it's now the weekend. And we ain't got nothing to do. It's gonna be a little bit different tonight. I'm sitting online with my wife. I convinced her to get online and just do a little bit of podcasting with me tonight, just to talk some shit. Her name is Kiki. Kiki, say hi.
I don't know why I let you talk me into doing this.
It's okay. Just make sure you're talking to the mic. Stay directly
I
towards the
am.
mic. See, look.
I'm right here.
This is gonna be pretty lit. So this is Chillin with Roc Kiki. I don't know how often we're gonna do this. Pretty much we are going to play some dope ass music.
Did you just sort of like predict what's going to happen? You don't know how many times that subliminal shit.
See? It's about to get real already. See, I just don't know what y'all tuned into. Normally we don't do stuff like this. I just let her, tell me about myself behind closed doors. But I actually gave myself a chance for her to put me out there, right in front of everybody. Hey, Nikki, we got Nikki tuning in.
I'm not gonna put you out there in front of everybody, but don't.
No, I ain't gonna push the limit. I'm definitely not gonna push the limit. I think I need to go ahead and just set up a little bit more stuff before I decide to go start playing some music. You gotta put that copyright disclaimer up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how was your week? How you feeling? I mean, I know I see you every day, but let the people know how you been.
I'm okay. I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. We a little tipsy. We had a couple shots before we got on
Well,
air.
I'm not tipsy.
Well, we will be by the time we get off air.
Okay, that sounds good.
Indeed. So what are we talking about tonight?
I don't know. What are you willing to discuss on air in front of your viewers?
I'm a little scared about that one. Like you kind of want to air my shit out.
This was your idea, buddy.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
this is
a prime reason.
Don't fall back now.
A prime reason why you do not invite your significant other on air.
You asked what we were going to discuss.
Because she just
asking you, what are you comfortable discussing on air?
I mean, I'm an open
It's
book.
an easy question.
Just don't embarrass me. Don't tell people that I fart in my sleep and shit like that.
Well, you're embarrassed. Well, listen.
Oops.
You let that information out, not me. I'm not going to sit here and purposely embarrass you. I don't do that to my husband.
Okay, that's pretty dope. Some people will take advantage of that. I got you, nigga.
No, our shit is our shit.
Yeah, except for when we in the bathroom. Or you come in the bathroom behind me.
You had to go to the bathroom.
I had to because you always complain about that. But it is what it is. It's okay. It's love.
Do you want me to?
I mean, look, I'm a guy.
Do you want me to put some things out there that you say regarding the bathroom?
I mean, so look. All right, so
the things you ask me regarding the bathroom, would you really like to have that conversation on air?
Nah.
And allow the viewers or the listeners, I'm sorry, to hear the words that you speak to me?
Well, see, I actually was inspired by my good friend G.I. Mo and his silly antics.
Don't you mention his name.
Oh, please do not make me get brother on the air.
Oh, get him. It's fine.
He will pull up on the air like it is nothing.
And brother also knows how militant sister is.
Here we go.
So that's fine. I don't back down. You know that.
Here we go. G.I. Mo, if you listening, please. Okay, Nikki says she's laughing. Nikki says she loves the wife. She liked the wife.
Oh, thank you, Nikki.
Yes, Nikki. She is the yin to my yang and the pain in my ass.
And he is the ache to my head.
Oh,
so there we go.
Oh, man.
It is an even trade, honey. Trust and believe.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Really?
It's like, no, I'm like, see,
really? I don't make that.
Hold on, one more time. It was a joke. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you.
All right, so we can go ahead and play a little bit of music. It is chill night. You dig what I'm saying? We about to have nothing but a vibe in this joint. I'm an 80s baby. I grew up on old school, so I ain't going to be playing none of that new shit. I'm going to be pretty much running some old school shit. So vibe with me tonight. It is The Roc Kiki show or Kiki and Roc show?
Why I feel like Family Guy.
Be quiet and let the music play.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. spend my life with you. Me say, sing, baby, since we've been together. Ooh, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together. Loving you weather, times are good and bad, happy or sad. Ooh, yeah. Well, the times are good and bad, happy or sad. Why somebody, why people break up? Oh, turn around and make up. I just came to see you never do that to me. Would you, baby? Spinning all around you is all I see. Is what I want to do. We ought to stay together, loving you well, times are good and bad, happy or sad. Come on, let's stay together, loving you well.
Now that's that shit right there. That's that shit right there. Now, look, she didn't even know he's coming back off a break. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice little playlist rocking. You know, so we can go ahead and get the conversation started. You hear me?
You got a nice 70s, 80s playlist.
Of course. I told you when we was young, I'm young with an old soul. I grew up with my father playing nothing but oldies all. I said oldies, oldies all day, every day.
Well, I grew up with the same thing. It's just our dads played different music.
Yeah.
My dad is more Earth, Wind, and Fire and Temptations, that type of vibe.
Okay. So let me ask you this: in this age of dating, it's a lot being done on the internet. It was brought to my attention that people talk about dating via Zoom, and I kind of thought about how, you know, we met each other before, but we actually had like a little bit of exchanges on was that AOL Instant Messenger?
Yeah. Yeah, those were the very, very early Roc Kiki days.
Right.
We tested each other's gangster very early.
Right.
And those AOL messages were filled with gangster shit going back and forth. So and I can admit now, 17 years later, that some of the things that I said on that AOL messenger was just to see if you was gonna have the balls to come back out.
Of course.
And you you did.
You knew the vibes.
I was like, okay, all right, he got some gangster in him.
So let me ask you this: do you think that social media has spoiled and fucked up dating just because that, you know, social media, you can be who you want to be?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, I have had the experience of really social media or online dating because we've been together since before this whole online dating thing started really popping like that.
Right.
We come from the era of Black Planet. So that's how far back I'm going. Black Planet was the shit when we were coming up. And even then it was limited. So I think it definitely ruins the whole dating experience because it's an instant thing. You see someone and it's Sometimes you have that instant connection. You just look in each other's eyes and that's it. Or you get to be around that person, get their vibe, their personality. You can't tell somebody's personality from social media.
Well,
It's all fake.
you can't, but you can.
No. Either you real or you not. And the way I see it is, if you post a whole lot of shit about shit,
Right.
then you got a whole lot of fakeness going on.
Okay. So the reason why I say you kind of can, if you really watch what a person posts, you kind of pay attention to their tendencies. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly. That's my point. You posting a whole lot of shit about shit.
Right.
It's literally like, okay, the people who aren't on social media all the time, if you're not on there for a mission,
Right.
you just on there just to be on there. You know what I mean? Not empowered, not enlightened, not for a cause, not for business, but just to be on there. That means you have nothing to do. You have nothing to do, which tells me you have no goals. That's something that I interpret. Everyone doesn't have that same point of view, but that's me.
I mean, I think honestly, social media is really just an opportunity for people that has awkward social behaviors. That's hard for them to talk to people. You know, it gives them the chance to rebrand themselves, recreate themselves. But I don't know. I think some people take social media a little bit too serious, like way too serious.
I mean, there's a reason. That's a double-edged sword, because in a relationship, you're in a relationship. Social media can fuck that relationship up. So yeah, you should take serious. If you find some shit online, take that shit serious.
Right.
Just because you don't, and that's another thing. Social media has only created another branch for people to step out on their relationships.
Really?
I agree. Yeah, that's what I think.
So you think it's worse than the club scene?
Yes.
Why?
Because the club scene, you don't have access to the club 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay.
You have access to social media. You get notifications on your phone when someone likes a picture, when someone comments. Social media gives you unlimited access.
Right.
To do anything. Yeah, the club and social media don't compare.
All right, so you would think the club is a little more risky just because it's more interaction, just because you're personal.
Right. The club is riskier for all parties. The club is riskier for the person who's cheating, because the club, you have a chance of running into someone that knows your significant other. You have a chance of booking someone you don't know knows your significant other. It's a whole different ball game.
Well,
social media, on the other hand, you can hide.
Well, on that same breath, it's the same thing with social media. Not necessarily, because you can look at mutual friends. You never know who knows who unless you're looking at
right. And
friends.
Social media, and in the club, you can't put on a fake face. Social media, you could create a fake profile and get your mans.
Hey, understood.
That's it's.
But if you got to go through all of that, then why even be in a relationship, right?
I mean, I agree with you on that, but it doesn't mean it's not done.
So, if you had a chance to be on the dating scene, would you choose online social media dating to siphon out, or would you go back to the old days of just being out and mingling?
I'll easily go back to the old days.
Okay.
Easily. But I'm not social. So I love my solitude.
Right.
I enjoy it. I'm one of those people.
Okay.
I wasn't a club person before pandemics and all of that other stuff happened. I wasn't a club person before.
Right.
So I can count on one hand how many times I've been to the club in my life.
Okay.
In my 37 years. So
let me ask you this. Do you think the club experience is overrated?
Personally, yes.
Okay.
Yes. We probably was dealing with Corona 20 years ago and didn't know it. for real. So, I mean, yes, it's overrated. It's a bunch of sweaty ass people stepping on each other's feet.
Right.
Grinding.
I mean, but
it's the same thing. I mean, I went to go-go's when I was younger. It's the same thing. I got all of that shit out of my system early.
Right.
So by the time I was actually old enough to go to a proper club, I didn't have that interest.
So would you? I wouldn't necessarily say it's the same because clubs have adapted to lounges, and lounges is more grown and sexy. Um, it's
Okay.
not necessarily that vibe and atmosphere is a little bit different. So if I was to go out and do anything, it would go to a lounge instead of like a club.
And that would probably be more my speed.
Yeah.
A lounge. I didn't think of a lounge.
No,
so
don't get it twisted. Lounges can get lit.
Oh, I'm sure. Listen, any public venue where there is abundance of liquor and other vices that tend to go around in the atmosphere, if you got good music and you got people feeling each other, that anything with all of those ingredients combined has a recipe of getting live. So it doesn't matter the location. If you have those items, the situation can get a little wild.
True. That is true. That is definitely true.
But as far as the atmosphere, I would probably prefer a lounge. I definitely would not prefer a club.
Okay.
You can't get to know someone in a club.
Nah, it's always the meeting place.
Yeah, there's always a meeting place. But I guess I don't know. I don't really care about the meeting place.
So I have a question for you. And I'm a man that has many questions, and I look at social media, and I kind of look at what people say, and a lot of people always say that men only want sex, right? They say that that's our only focus, but I kind of think that people forget that we meet off of physical attraction. Like, I don't know your personality. I mean, I can tell your personality by your mannerisms and how you act, but
it's the initial physical attraction.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So how can we be blamed for having that when that's how we were introduced? You feel me? Now, it's different if I actually got to know you first, and I'm like, yo, her mental is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was attracted to your mental and your physical, but
okay. So what you saying that then? Let's throw us into the mix.
Okay.
When we first met, when we actually locked eyes, that's when I count our first meet in that hallway at the old house.
Right.
I know for a fact it was a physical attraction instantly.
You like my muscles, didn't you?
Shut up. You were very handsome. So yes, I liked you. But it was that physical attraction. But we did not push up on each other. A lot of people don't know that. We were friends for a long time before anything became remotely close to dating.
Right.
So initially it was a physical attraction, but you didn't push up on me physically. We got to know each other.
Right.
So for you, I guess you can answer this. You can answer your own question. Because you're saying it starts with a physical attraction, so that's the sex. Right?
Right.
But with me, we didn't have sex.
No, we didn't.
We did not have sex. We know each other. It was a physical attraction. We both knew that from jump. But we never physically did anything. We known each other for what, 3 years before even making it official?
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? The difference between you and I, it was the way we met was different. And
yeah, that's true.
I think that played a factor because
that played a huge factor.
I came in as a friend, you feel me, up to your sister and became like family. So it was weird. It's weird, but it's kind of crazy because over that time, you know what I'm saying, I got to become your friend. And because you were a great friend, you know what I'm saying, it was automatically dope for us to do that shit. So when we did it, we did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy.
Look back since.
Right, it's crazy.
That was it.
Crazy like shit.
But no,
but look,
see, different meeting places. We didn't meet in no public atmosphere. We didn't meet on social media. We didn't meet at a club. We didn't meet at a bar. We didn't meet at a lounge. We didn't meet at a restaurant.
Right.
It was a luck of chance type of thing.
It's really good to see.
It's just the way the universe works.
I feel you.
We happen to meet at my home.
But still, but hold on. But still, I
was at home. Like,
to me, it don't even matter. To me, it don't matter where you meet a person at. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, you feel me? Because I can't even say that because that'd be wrong. I was gonna say you can't say if you meet a woman in the strip club that you can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't make her your wife, but the whole time you can actually, you know. So I'm not even gonna say that. That's wrong. But I don't know. I can't really say that where you meet somebody is a factor because you could have bumped them. All right, prime example. You can meet somebody in the most fucked up situation and then end up learning that these people cool. You feel me?
that happens all the time.
And so
That
that's
happens to people all the time. Yeah, I'm not against that. I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just saying that's what I'm actually agreeing with. I'm saying location does not matter.
okay.
Location really doesn't matter, but my personal preference would not be in a club-like atmosphere.
All right, so let me ask you this. Do you think that sex on the first date is overrated, or do you think that it's a responsible decision that shouldn't really be overemphasized?
That's tough because I'm a mom. And the mom side of me wants to say the responsible thing. But I'm a woman. I'm a woman first. So as a woman, let's keep it 1,000. If the vibe is there, the vibe is there. But if it's not, then the woman knows. Let's be very clear about some shit. Unless he is a complete asshole, lack of better words.
But
she says no, that's it. She's the one who controls that. The woman controls that. Period.
So is it true that a woman knows if she's going to give a man some on the first date within like the first 45 minutes to an hour?
No.
Really?
Not. You know what? I can't say no because I can't speak for all women. There could be some women who very well know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
However, there are, I'm sure, but there's the other side, okay? There's the other side where there's women who it takes more time. You can't put a time frame on knowing when you're going to say, yeah, if he goes for it, I'm definitely going to give him something tonight. Like 37 minutes in. Like, you can't,
right.
Like, I'm going to give this 37 minutes. And if he can't convince me, then that's it. That shit is not realistic. That doesn't happen. We don't know. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Okay.
Because there's just like I'm sure there's some men out there. They saw a beautiful woman, took her on the first date, and realized she was a complete and utter bitch.
But guess what?
But there are some men who would be like, nah, I ain't dealing with this shit. You got me fucked up. Then there's the other half who's like, well, I'm still gonna bang if she let me.
No, that's what I was getting ready to say. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But I can't cluster all men or all women. You have to do. No, you can't do that. That's not fair.
I mean, I look at it like this. To be completely honest, 9 times out of 10, even if a guy thinks she's a bitch, if she offer, he's
y'all gonna take
because we feel like, damn, I just dealt with this shit this whole entire date. At least I can do is get some cheeks by the
I can understand a man's point of view from that point. Yeah, I can get that.
But see, that's a setup for failure, though. Because
exactly.
If she's a bitch on the day, what makes you think she's going to be the bitch, not be a bitch after the date? You dig what I'm saying?
And the same goes for men, from the female's point of view.
But you want to know something? Maybe I was weird. I've always approached dating different. You feel me? When I did date, you feel me? Like, I never went out with the intentions of having sex afterwards. You feel me? It's always we're gonna go hang out and chill, have fun. You feel me? I've always been laid back. If it happened, it happened. You feel me? I never was the one that was always on the hunt for it. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm a different type of dude, but it is what it is.
I'm sorry. I was about to say something when you said that.
What?
I was going to say, and that's how you ended up getting the pussy on all your first dates, isn't it? Because you were so laid back and cool and chill. You act like you didn't give a shit.
Message.
So they just said, hey, we just going to give it to you. And that's it.
Hey.
Right.
It's game. But it was real. But it was real shit, though. I mean, it's gentleman type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit.
Well, yeah, that's true. Because a gentleman would get further.
But you know what's crazy?
with the right woman.
In this day and age, I don't think I would make it far dating, just because of the simple fact that I got standards. You think what I'm saying? Like, it's more than a physical thing to me. If you don't have intellect, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't deal with the dating world of today. To be honest, I would probably be single. I know for a fact I would be single. Everything and everyone would irritate me to no end. I would not have the patience to deal with a lot of the immature bullshit that happens. You're at a certain age. I mean, mentally, you're at a certain point. You just won't deal with certain things. I refuse.
Yeah, I think honestly, it's hard for people to date now because they have kids. They're from prior relationships, and it's hard when you have. I don't want to call it baggage because that sounds so negative. You feel me? When you're blending families, it's always a little bit hard because if it becomes something serious, you're now responsible for those other children. You know what I'm saying? And that's a hard role to step up and take care of it. And I can only imagine how difficult that would be, because when you meet somebody new, now you got to factor in the simple fact that you're bringing somebody else around your children. You know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't even imagine that shit.
I mean, you have to be careful. And I only know this because I had the perfect example in my parents. You know, I'm from a blended family, but you can't tell us that we haven't been blended since birth type of thing, because that's how close we are. But my parents did it right. They did it right. And they did it carefully. They didn't force anything. And as a grown woman, looking back, me and my siblings, we were just crazy, to say the least. And we were some troublemakers, you know, we got into some stuff.
Right.
But for the most part, like, they always approached things carefully, and they respected their children. I know that now. They respected us the best way that they could, because they knew each and every one of us. They knew our personalities. They were parents, real parents.
Right.
You know, so it's not tough. It's tough. Yes, I'm being a child from a product of a blended family.
Right.
It's tough. Yes, initially. But once your kids get their heads out of their own asses,
it's pretty easy.
It gets a little smoother. I would hope. I would think it did. At least for my parents. Once we all got our heads out of our asses, it got a little better. Because we were some little yeah.
It's real different.
We were a little different.
The whole time I've been around your family for the longest. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say, you guys are the most diverse personalities.
Yeah, we fucking rock.
Yeah, but you guys are dope.
We fucking rock.
You guys are dope. I must say, I married into a pretty cool family.
We are so dope. We really are. Damn, I love my family.
Damn, how many times you gonna pat you and your family on the back, nigga? Say I play.
We're great.
You guys are awesome. Man, I appreciate for everybody for sitting in and just kicking it with us, man. This is Chillin with Roc and Kiki, man. This is some shit that we decided to do on.
We actually have listeners.
Yeah, we have listeners. People have been really chiming in. Shout out to everybody that's been listening.
Oh, hello.
So we setting the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do this often. She don't like to be behind the mic, but I think she's doing very well. What y'all think?
I don't like the sound of my voice.
Man, I love it.
I think I have a deep voice for a woman.
Man, look, when we get off air, I'm gonna show you how much I love it. I can talk my shit talking now. And this is Chillin with Roc and Kiki. We're gonna let the rest of this song play out. We'll be back in 1 second. Yes, sir.
Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. a thing that I've planned for a very long time. Always forever. Me with you with me, we as one. Love together. Always forever. For a very long time. Loving you. Always forever. Love you. And a day, and one day, loving you.
Welcome back, everybody. You're now tuned in to Chillin with Roc and Kiki, man. We just on some other shit right now. We just on some really cool shit. You know what I'm saying?
Can you do one thing for me, please?
What's up?
Say sweet Peter G.
Nah, you are not about to have me saying
Say
sweet.
Say it. Do it, babe. Say it. Say it.
You're now tuned in to Sweet Peter Cheetah
Ow! There he is.
in the Love Talk Radio,
Oh my gosh.
where your panties get wet
Oh.
and you throw them across the room.
That's what you want to say to the viewers? That's what I'm sorry. That's what you want to say to the listeners.
I'm looking at you when I say that.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so now,
Tell no audience to get
so
their
look,
panties.
all right, real quick. So look, now that we back from break, I gotta ask the question on behalf of the men. Hold on, let this run out real quick. Shit quick, right? I gotta ask the question for the men. Why in the hell do you ladies steal all the cover, take up all the space on the bed when you sleep at night? Please explain your selfishness.
Okay, so first of all, I'm asleep, not aware that I'm doing those things. That's first, okay? Second of all, don't come for me. Don't
I'm not
don't
coming
come
for you.
for me.
I'm just asking the question for the men because, you know, out of 100% of the bed, we 9 times out of 10, we sleep on typically 15% of the bed. Right? Right or wrong?
I wouldn't know I'm asleep.
Like, I really feel like I'm a gymnast balancing myself on the edge of the bed at times.
So then why don't you just move me over?
Because you keep coming back. That's the thing. That's the thing that women don't understand. When you're sleeping in the bed at night, you know what I'm saying? You guys, like, we understand the snuggle thing. That's cool. But when it gets to the point where you start to bulldozer us to the side of the bed, you know, it's cool. You know, then we gotta be aggressive and push you back. But it's just like, it's like a fucking magnet. And it's cute. You know what I'm saying? But it's not cute when we wake up with a triangle piece of the cover. Don't you know the part of the cover when the cover, you know, makes
Okay,
it.
so first of all.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
So first of all, I'm sorry.
On behalf of all women,
I apologize.
she apologized.
My apologies. Yeah, I didn't realize that I did that until, of course, you told me. So, honestly, I tried to work on it. I did. It just didn't work out. It is what it is.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, we try
We're
buying.
just gonna have to get a California King. That's just what it's gonna have to be.
Oh, hell no. So you can get a rolling momentum. Like, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, you have to realize, as a man sleeping in the bed with you, it is so hard if you're going to
If you
take up
start in
all
the middle,
bed.
I only roll to the other side. You gotta,
man, look.
you gotta strategize.
You know what I'm gonna
okay?
do?
You got to strategize.
I'm going to move over and I'm going to let your ass roll out the bed.
Well, then I'll just lay some cushions down. If that's the case, if I roll, I roll. I can't.
Whatever.
What? What you want me to say? I'm gonna fix it.
I mean, you know,
I don't know. When you sleep, you sleep. I'm sorry, honey. It is what it is. It is
So
what
look.
it is. Just like you said earlier, I have to deal with your fart. You got to deal with the bed. It is
So,
what it is. We all have our
I think
fuck
it's
ups.
whole time. I think it's a man code that we fart under the covers while you sleep.
No, it's just, well, yeah, maybe it is a man code because that shit is just plain rude.
It's funny as fuck.
No,
when
it's
you're on the other
rude
end
as
of it.
hell. It's rude. It's rude.
I think it's funny,
No, it's so rude.
especially when it's nice and warm.
That just makes it worse because if it's nice and warm, that means you need to take your ass to the toilet and
know,
you just
right?
shared that experience in the bed.
But look, isn't that what marriage is about? Marriage is about sharing, right? And I just shared that moment with you.
You're so petty.
Hey,
You're so petty.
I'm just saying, look, if marriage is about sharing, there should be no reason why I couldn't share that with you. And if you don't like it, just keep your hair from underneath the covers.
All right, then. Well, you don't like having the corner of the covers, get your own damn cover.
See, and that's what I think is fucked up. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, talking about don't put my head under the covers.
So you gonna make me turn this soft ass nice music off to really make my statement for the men. We are tired of sleeping with very little bit of covers. You ladies need to learn how to share the covers and the bed. Let me say it again. You ladies need to learn how to share the cover and the bed. We are tired of freezing our asses off late at night, all because you want to snuggle up. You want to create a fucking cocoon while you sleep.
Am I supposed to respond to that?
Nah, because I just dropped the horn on. Next subject.
Congratulations. Next subject.
I don't know, I might have to
Because we ain't beat no dead horse. I'm a roll, you gonna fight. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's no point going back and forth about it. We don't argue about mundane shit anymore.
So, all right, next subject. Let's talk about married people with single friends.
That's interesting.
What's your take on it?
It can work as long as both parties respect both situations in all aspects. Period.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if I had this one single friend that was wild out there, he likes to party and have a good time. He invites me to come out. Would you have a problem with me going out?
Yes.
Okay.
That's just being honest. Yes, I would. I would have a problem with that.
Even if you knows that he respects what we have.
Yeah, I understand that. But that doesn't mean that wild and that friend who can get wild and crazy at times when he's out with his boys, i.e. you included,
okay,
will put you in a situation where it is very difficult for you to get out of. So, yeah, I would have a problem with that. Anything that jeopardizes you, yeah, I have a problem with.
Okay.
Period.
Interesting. I mean, I feel you.
That's the same if you knew I had a friend, she was a roller. You know what I mean? She was just wild and crazy with her shit. When she went out, she invited me out.
Okay, so let me flip the table. What if my best friend was a female?
That
and she was
is
wild.
Trickier waters. That's trickier waters.
Okay.
Because there's nothing comfortable. There's nothing. Let's not put any illusions out here. There's nothing comfortable for a spouse or a significant other.
Right.
When it comes to their spouse or significant other having a best friend of the opposite sex. There's nothing comfortable about that. It can be accepted. Yes. It can be understood. Yes. The person can see that there is nothing more than a friendship there.
Right.
Yes. But if that person can get wild and all that other unnecessary stuff and put your spouse in a situation that can potentially fuck them over and fuck your family over in the end, then no. It's as simple as that.
Hold on, we got a special guest that's going to pop in a second. But just to piggyback, just to go off of that. So I definitely understand, you know what I'm saying, how that is. So would you expect for the friendship to stop, or
It doesn't have to stop, but I would expect for you to know where to keep that person when it pertains to our life.
right.
I would expect that.
Okay.
And I would expect you to expect the same from me had the situation been reversed.
Okay. I definitely, because I'm not even gonna lie, as a man, I'm very territorial. You know what I'm saying? So
And I'm very territorial
And-
too. We're
and-
both very territorial over each other. So it's not a game.
so what I understand is, I understand friendships and I see it all the time. You feel me? But you know, I feel like the problem why most of them don't work is because people don't respect the boundary. They don't realize that you can't do the same things that you would do if that person was single.
Right.
You feel me? Once they're in a committed relationship, those boundaries that are supposed to be there, you have to actually extra respect
A
that.
lot of people don't understand that.
All right, so let me bring in my special guest real quick. Oh, yo,
Hey man, what's happening?
what it do?
Oh, good Lord.
Oh my good Lord, who just said that? I know that ain't Kiki, man. Hey, listen, I was checking y'all out, man. Hey, listen, I am loving this shit.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, I love you, sis, man. I love you, big bro. Hey, look, hold T. Y'all got something going on right here, man. Listen, the only thing I need is that fucking mic so we can go ahead and bottom out. Hey, listen. Go ahead and- hey. Y'all having grown ass conversation, man. Y'all bonding, man. This is a beautiful moment, man. For real, for real. I've been checking y'all out for the past half an hour. It was good.
Thank you.
So let me ask you this: how do you feel about best friends of the opposite sex and the boundaries in relationships?
That can be a catch-22 when it comes to security. You
Yep.
dig? Like we all have to be well aware. You know what I mean? It's a very touchy subject.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to address that because everybody does have friends of the opposite sex that they truly love it dearly and are not being sexual with. But how do we prove that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how do we do it? You know what I'm saying? As a whole, you know, that's where
I
you
mean,
just
I don't think there's really any way to prove it because your significant other is not going to want to be around that person all the time. And that's the only way to prove it. To see the true interactions. In order for that to happen, y'all have to hang together consistently.
Yeah.
Your spouse is not going to want that to happen. So there is no way to really prove it. There's always going to be that gap.
But see, that's a tough situation too, because you know, as best friends, y'all got your inside jokes that y'all automatically click off of. So when that other person is seeing that, it's kind of like it's always gonna be a red flag.
And see someone like me, so what's so funny?
Exactly.
I want to know what's going on. If there's an inside joke, I want to know. I'm the significant other.
Okay.
I'm territorial that way.
So what we did just now, we had to balance this out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like we were ganging up on you.
Oh,
so we added a blue Phoenix to this conversation. You know what I'm saying? This is Chillin with Roc Kiki, man.
Hey, Puddin'.
She still got her mic muted.
I'm sorry. Hey, baby.
So, Weezy, let me ask you, how do you feel about having a best friend of the opposite sex and how it goes with your relationship?
I think to me it really doesn't matter, but it does have to have. You do have to have a respect for one another, and the friend has to know their boundaries.
Yeah.
And also, if you have a friend of the opposite sex, they should be your partner's friend as well. I mean, they're not going to have that relationship that you have with that person, with the friend, unless they come around and they, build their bond. But As far as, especially with men and women being friends, that's a little different.
Yep.
But you do have to have that. They do have to have that respect for your significant other, and have to know their boundaries for sure.
Okay. Okay.
I agree.
I feel like personally that when it comes to having friends of the opposite sex, that you are going to have to go out of your way to make sure that the person that you're not the friend with in that relationship feels more comfortable than anybody else. So if I'm a man and my homegirl is married to you, me and you got to be the best of friends, even stronger bonds.
Right. Right. So let me ask y'all this real quick. It's kind of moving. It's kind of moving forward. But do you think that once you're really cool and close with somebody on a friendship level, do you think that that could really blossom into a firm, strong relationship?
We're living proof of that. So
Yeah, I think those are the best relationships, the ones that start with friendship.
it has to start with a strong friendship too, not some
Yeah.
flimsy shit. It has to be solid. There
Oh.
has to be some real stuff that happens to solidify.
But see, all right, so you see, we're a little different because like we were friends, but you know what I'm saying, like we weren't the best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like the type of friends where you share your body count. You feel me? You'll share your flaws. You feel me? The possible things that can make a person be like, I wouldn't date this person. Like the shit that you wouldn't normally tell everybody. Like, could you still build a future with that person?
I think it's a yes and a no, because especially with the body count, especially if you're really honest with your sexcapades, I call it, that may turn the other person off. You know, and if you're being honest and telling them who you're sleeping with, yeah, that's going to turn them off. So that may be a no. But outside of that, I think you can. Those are the best relationships because you have to be friends inside your relationship anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a big yes. Hmm.
Is it the true threat of maybe that your significant other had a sexual experience with that person?
Yes. That's a true threat.
Hmm. Is that only from
That
the
will
female
there will
perspective?
never be a comfortable moment.
Okay. And Rock, how do you feel about that?
Well, say it again. I'm sorry. I was posting the comments. You said what was the true threat?
I was saying that, Kiki was in agreement that maybe in the possibility that maybe somebody had sexual contact, you know what I'm saying? Now they're best friends. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that threatens you too if it was a male being the best friend to your wife?
And me and that male had sexual contact.
At one point in time, y'all had
Yes.
sex. Absolutely, absolutely. I would definitely have a problem with that just because you know that person on a whole different level. You feel me? And it's a
Right.
possibility
Oh,
that
yeah.
it can happen again. You dig what I'm saying? Like that's just not.
If there was an attraction there once, what makes you think it won't progress?
Exactly.
Someone can truly, truly hide their true nature. That's a threat.
That's
There's no way around that.
that is always the possible threat, and which scares the shit out of everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But at the same time, when it comes to security, how much of a trust do like couples, I mean, how are we supposed to build that trust prior to without knowing? And then all of a sudden that person is introduced. Should a
Well,
couple
first of all, that person shouldn't have been introduced.
Hmm.
That's rules 101. Me personally, I can't speak for everyone. If I've had a sexual history with someone, I'm not bringing them into my current relationship.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a recipe for disaster on many different levels. Someone can easily pretend they're over someone just to make sure they're there at the right moment
Mhm.
and truly fuck up your real blessing. No. Mm-mm. No.
You
That's
know,
I
never
agree,
supposed to
Kiki.
happen. That's not supposed to happen.
That's really dangerous.
So for real, if someone introduces you to someone and y'all has sexual, or I'm sorry, that person and your significant other has sexual relations and they're introduced into your relationship as a friend, and you're not made aware of their history prior to even meeting, no. No.
I agree.
That tells me what your significant other really thinks about your relationship from jump.
But you know what? I'll tell you one thing. It's kind of two-sided too, because you can just run into this person. Say you run into this person. You're not trying to be friends. You just ran into them, or you say you Facebook friends, you still talk that way, or you see each other. Of course, you're going to say, I have a past with this person, or X, Y, and Z. But if you're trying to be friends, or they're trying to come back, like you said, and be friends, no, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it.
No, I don't need any new friends.
No new friends.
No, not of the opposite sex, especially if I'm in a serious relationship.
Exactly.
That's done. I don't need to make any new male friends. I don't need to rekindle anything if I'm satisfied in my current relationship.
I got to give you the horn on that one.
That's just how it.
And if y'all don't understand, Roc has been finding new sound effects and new mics, and I'm pretty sure that they have rekindled their relationship through sound effects, mics, and vibrators.
Hey, bro, real talk, he is annoying the shit out of me. Okay, so no.
Wow.
No.
So,
he is using this.
The more you tinker, the more you know.
We are a real married couple. We do not put on facades here. These sounds are annoying.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been sitting here all day.
He has been sitting here all day. This is not an exaggeration. Okay, he has sat here and then he took a nap, people, then came right back to the table. Yeah. It's serious.
Shout out to my people that tuned in early off the happy hour. I got a little bit too drunk earlier. Too many shots. I had to take me a nap and go to sleep. But shit happens. Shit really happens.
It's okay.
Yeah. I love the way, bro. Hey, bro, y'all gotta hear yourselves, bro. I want y'all to re-listen and revisit this moment, because y'all are dope.
I appreciate it.
And what the fuck happened to the music, bro?
Oh, it's still playing. You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, damn.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm out of 5,000, man. I love y'all.
We love you too, bro. Thank you for calling in.
Appreciate y'all. So yeah, man. What else we gonna talk about?
I don't know. What you want to tackle?
I don't know.
You have me on here for another 45 minutes max.
Oh shit, we already been on here for 54 minutes.
It's been that long, really?
Yeah, that's what happens when you having grown folk good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, this was this next one is your call. I don't really know what to talk about as far as
Let me see where we at in the playlist.
I would like to know, how did we get our beautiful Kiana on this platform here?
This was a spur of the moment. He mentioned it today, and I was not thinking he actually meant today. So I agreed to it.
You should already know.
Yeah, I should have, because he has been infatuated with these microphones since they've gotten here.
Yes, indeed.
Can I tell the story of your FedEx wait?
Absolutely. Hey, no, corrections. It was UPS.
Okay, your ups wait?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anywho, for the past 2 to 3 days, people, my husband has been like the child who refuses to go to sleep on Christmas Eve. He has been standing at the window, standing at the balcony door. He has been going back and forth to the door. I'm going to check the door just in case they came and I didn't hear it. He has been losing his damn mind over these packages, this shipment. So I'm telling y'all now, he has been nonstop on these microphones since they have arrived.
Well, you know me. I'm a person that likes to learn my shit.
So, anywho, back to the original reason. He told me that we were just going to talk for a little bit and we weren't going to go live. We were just going to go on YouTube. He wasn't going to do that. And then as he was setting up, he said, I'm going to go live on Facebook too, okay? All right. And I said, okay. Me personally, I don't like the sound of my voice. I think I have a too deep of a voice.
No, your voice sounds great.
But,
y'all sound really good. Yeah, I do.
Well, thank you, Putty. Thank
y'all
you.
do. But, you should do this more often.
I told you.
Don't do that deep sigh, okay? I saw the face when you did it
too. Yeah, I did. I did a deep sigh. You called it. I'll think about it. If I'll do it maybe just one night a week like this.
Just one night a week.
One night.
That's all.
Talk your shit with your husband. Even when you mad at me, just don't cuss me out on air.
No. Don't piss me off before we get
it's gonna turn into
a real married couple.
It's gonna turn into that episode
before we get on air.
It's gonna turn into the episode of Martin where Gina was on the radio. She had the real squeaky voice. They had to come back in there, cuss the nigga out on air.
I ain't Gina.
Yeah, I know. I feel sorry for somebody.
I'm not Gina.
Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all too. I'm gonna let y'all have the show back.
Indeed.
Thank you for calling, Boo.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for doing this. This is really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you. We'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Indeed. All right, Weezy Baby. And if y'all didn't know, those were two of my co-hosts from the No Filter Show every Thursday at 8:30 until we feel like it.
That's bro and sis right there.
Indeed. It's always lit, you know what I'm saying, when they around.
We've definitely had some good times.
Right.
A lot of funny moments.
Indeed.
And they've gotten a lot of work done.
So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this song play and we're going to come back in right after this. Y'all enjoy this. Chillin' with Roc Kiki. Let's get it.
It's very special.
And we are back. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, that's been rocking with us tonight. It's been real lit. Appreciate for my wife for, stopping through and kicking the shit with the boy. Oh shit. They set me up for
just listening to this song.
They set me up for a good night tonight. You hear me? Hey, we old, man. I'm an 80s baby, man. I ain't even gonna fake.
Well, so am I.
All right, so let's get back to it. What you want to talk about now?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't.
Okay.
I do have a question.
What's up?
Why don't men do laundry?
Ooh, okay. So me
on your own without.
So me personally, I can tell you since I was a youngster, growing up in Possum Court, had to wash and dry in my basement, and I would literally wash what I needed for the day every day.
I know.
Now,
Still,
to me, so things never change.
If I haven't done the laundry, that's what you do. You just wash your outfit.
Yeah, what I need for the day,
And
straight like that. No, I mean, it's weird. I don't like folding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really hate folding clothes. I hate separating clothes. I mean, it's just a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
it's
always
a necessity.
It is, but I've always had a big space in my room where I always had something like an ottoman or something where I would just have a pile of clothes on. All of them were clean. You feel me? Or I leave them on top of the washer and dryer. But like I said, I don't know. It's just, I hate separating socks. Like all of that, separating and put them in the ball. Fuck that.
Okay, so what you saying that then? My follow-up question,
Okay.
in lieu of your response, would be, why then would you be frustrated if your woman no longer felt like washing clothes and all you got is a pile of dirty clothes?
Well, for me, it's all good because I wash what I need for the day.
You ass.
I'm just keeping it real.
You are. That is such an asshole response.
I know.
That is such an asshole response.
No, I mean, I get it. But I mean,
well,
because
we don't
here's
like
the thing.
folding either. It's not.
So
it's
here's
not
the thing.
enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing.
Why do you think we teach the children so early?
I get it. But so here's the thing. Sometimes, as the woman, and and since we're talking about us, as you have a certain way that you want things done.
That's true.
And if it's not done the way,
yeah, I'll just tell you to get out the way so I can do it.
Exactly. So my thing is, why even put myself in a situation for you to get frustrated with me?
Because I would appreciate the visual of the initiative. In the very least, just separate the damn clothes for me. At the very least, that's all. You don't have to do the whole thing. Anything that you choose. If let's say this. Let's say no, we gonna talk. You want to talk about? Let's talk about the laundry.
Okay.
So, if you say, don't laugh me out. If you say, babe, I know today is laundry day. You were talking about doing it. I went ahead and separated clothes for you. Real talk.
That'll excite you.
That'll get me there.
Separate the laundry.
Separate the damn. Something as slight as that. Just to assist, take the initiative.
So it don't matter if the colors is on the right and the whites is on the left. Or
you know how to separate laundry.
No, because what. So back to my point. If it's not done the way that you want it done.
No, you properly separate laundry.
See, and here's the key
whites
word.
And colors.
Here's the key word.
It's simple.
You said properly. There's only one way to separate whites and colors.
Right. So what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You said properly. Like you can't do it. There's only either one way to do it. Either it's right or it's wrong.
So, will you be able to separate them?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then what is the whole point of this back and forth exchange right now?
I don't know. You started talking about laundry.
Let's talk about what you just did. Let's talk about that. Why do you purposely frustrate me?
Wait a minute. Can I speak real quick?
You sure can.
Don't make me mute your mic. No, but okay, so I told you that I don't do it to avoid the confrontation, but you want me to do it, so you're inviting the confrontation.
No.
And then you just ask me, why do I enjoy frustrating you? Mm-hmm. But you just kind of showed me in the last situation that you are encouraging the confrontation. I'm just giving you what you want, baby.
No.
I mean,
you're going to have to fix that drink soon. I'm going to need that drink in a minute.
Hey, look, I'm just giving you exactly what you want. You want confrontation?
I don't want confrontation. I'm over confrontation.
I kind of like confrontation.
Every form.
I like confrontation because makeup sex is great.
We
Like-
can have hot sex without the fight. That's the highest level right there. You don't need to be in a confrontation to reach peaks, honey. Real talk. We've
I
had some
feel you.
phenomenal sessions, and we ain't getting no arguments.
I don't know, but
Hmm.
I kind of like making you mad and then making it up to you.
I like the making the up part, but making me mad, no. I can do without that.
So we're gonna keep the
if
conversation
that's
at a
the
minimum
case-
because it's not even 10 o'clock yet. It's 9:34. We can't get X-rated.
This what you did. You asked for this.
Hey, I asked for a
You
lot,
asked for this.
and I'm gonna get it after
You
this
asked
show.
for this. You will,
Indeed.
but this is what you asked for.
This is for the love. All right, let me stop singing before I get everybody out of here.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, but I mean that's real talk though. Like honestly, like I kind of feel like there's certain ways that you do things and you want things done, and if it's not done right,
Okay, so
hold on,
that
let me finish. When it's not done right, you know, you're not happy and it frustrates you. So I kind of feel like let me just avoid that and just let you do it. That's just if the same way if we're setting up equipment and I want things set up a certain way, and if you don't do it, I get frustrated with you. So you be like, well, fuck it then, nigga. You do it yourself.
yeah, I sit down.
Exactly. So that's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. That's why I don't get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? So, but in the same
You're right.
situation,
That's a very good comparison. That's spot on.
Yeah.
That's spot on.
So,
I'll give you that.
It's
Spot
it's
on.
not intentional. I definitely understand that certain things that I have to. But if all you want me to do is separate the whites, cool.
And close the
But
sock drawer.
I have and close the sock drawer. Hold on. I
Yes.
I have a something to add to that. I'm gonna need for you to stop giving my son my goddamn socks.
I'm
Wait a
not the one
minute.
giving them to him.
Wait a minute. Don't make me cut the music off and mute your mic.
Don't threaten me.
I'm getting tired of seeing my son. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a oh god damn, I have a 16, about to be 17
About to be
year old
17.
teenage son.
That boy about to be 17. Good
And
Lord.
you know, all sons go through that phase where they grab their kids, their father's clothes. My son's a skinny guy, so he's not as big as I was. When I was my dad's age, I was wearing his clothes. I'm a big guy, but he's tall. But this guy it started when he was young. He used to steal my wife beaters.
He sure did.
And my wife beaters used to go past his knees all the way down to his damn ankles, but he used to have them jumps on. The jumps used to be soggy and shit on him. But as he gets older, he starts to steal my socks. Now, I bought some special socks, like some Maryland socks. You know, my mother gave me some insulated socks. But lately, I've been just seeing that my socks been disappearing, and I just been coming out the room and I look down at his feet, and he has my socks on. And I'm like, yo, those my socks. And he laughs at me. Like he real life laughs, like
He does and walks away. Like, all right,
exactly.
Dad.
And you know, as a parent, I started to feel
man.
disrespected. Like, am I supposed to be like, you know what? Let me teach this young man a lesson. Let me hang him upside down and just grab my
No,
socks.
you
off.
know what? No, it's the rite of passage. It's the rite of passage because I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Once she starts wearing heels and things of that nature, she's gonna want to wear my shit if we wear the
I
same
get it.
size.
But you know what? Let me tell
I
you,
already know.
let me tell you what my father told me. When I started wearing this shit, he said, nigga, you need to get a job.
Listen, I have no problem sharing with my baby girl.
That's cool, but it's different when you share and you get it back.
Well,
I don't get
I
my
take my
socks
shit back.
back.
It's very
I
simple.
don't.
You're the parent.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Take it back.
I'm the parent. So what's your excuse?
What are you talking about?
Because I have seen you
Mhm.
with some of my socks.
That's true. Oh, you want me to explain that?
Yeah, please, for the people.
They were there.
They were there.
I need a socks.
So ladies and gentlemen, let me explain this. I wear a size 13. Okay, she has little feet.
Yes, they came up to my like over my calf. It don't matter.
Yo,
It.
So, all right, so let me be real. She has this
I
one
needed
pair
it.
of black and red, like red, kind of like pinkish, light reddish socks.
Mhm.
And I like those socks.
Yep.
And I wear those socks and I rock the fuck out of them. You feel me? But they barely come past my ankles. You know what I'm saying? Any of her socks that look pretty good, they all ankle socks. She puts my socks on, them Jones turn to fucking thigh highs. If they go any higher, they'll be tights. This shit is fucking crazy. And you know, I'm walking around with barely any socks on and my ankles exposed and her whole damn leg is covered with socks and leggings. Like there's a problem.
First of all,
I need my socks back. Can I get the horn?
First of all, you do have your socks. Okay, you have your socks. I don't wear your socks.
Look, when I get my socks
anymore.
back, they come back with holes in them. That's tough. That's the tough part.
That's
about
because Blanco gets to them.
Oh, see now here we go again.
That's why.
Once again,
you
please.
take your socks off and leave them on the floor, and the dog gets to them. By the time they get washed and everything else, continuous wear.
So here's my problem.
They tear more.
If you know that the dog is
and
getting
I
to
throw
the
them
socks,
away as they tear now. I do socks.
I am not liking where this conversation is going because we are arguing
It's
about
all right.
socks.
No, it's not. It's a discussion.
I
This
just
isn't an
I just
argument.
simply made a stand that I want my socks back.
You have them. You already got them.
Yeah,
I wear my new socks.
Oh, guess what?
And I've been wearing my new socks since Christmas.
Guess what? You better hope that I don't have anything that
Thank
matches any of those socks. I'm gonna wear your socks,
You want to wear my socks?
not the pink ones.
You want to wear my pink socks?
Nah,
You sure?
nah,
You can wear them if you want. I ain't gonna judge.
not
You
my
can wear 'em.
style.
They got words at the bottom of them too.
They gonna be in shoes, so that shit don't
They're
matter.
super dope.
Shout out to your mom for those socks.
Shout out to my mom for those socks. She's the winner here.
Yeah, all day.
She got me my own socks.
You feel real special about that, don't you?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, your mom was like the best gift giver.
My
ever.
mom, she knows her children. She knows all our personality. She knows that woman is the queen of gift giving.
Okay. So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna talk about next?
I want to talk about you getting that drink you said you was gonna make.
Well, that means that I will actually have to get up from behind the mic right now, and
And this is why. So that's what we could talk about. Why is it that when a logical suggestion is made
right,
for multiple reasons,
right,
and the action is not carried out
yeah.
for that suggestion?
It's the same reason why a man asks a woman, "What do you want to eat?" and you keep saying, "I don't know."
Incomparable.
Bullshit.
Ain't no bullshit with that.
Oh,
Incomparable.
come
Incomparable.
on.
Incomparable.
Give me a break.
Incomparable.
This is supposed to be. You're supposed to be nice to me. We're on the air. My friends are listening. Say, Damn it, my friends are listening.
I thought I was.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
No,
I love you.
whatever. It's okay. Nah, that's a whole vibe right now. I'm really fucking with this right now. I do want to go make a drink, but I want to take a shot instead.
Okay.
Can you go grab us some shots,
Uh-huh.
shorty?
Sure.
So, ladies and
Wait
gentlemen,
a minute. You put all the liquor up. You're going to have to get the bottle down.
no, the Terramana is actually on the counter.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I put the alcohol on top of the cabinets in the refrigerator, just to keep it out of the kids' reach, because they are getting older and they might want to experiment. So we kind of keep it up high. Whatever, shit ain't gonna stop it. My son can reach it, So my wife is now the shortest person in the house, and she can barely reach the bottles, and this shit is extremely funny. Watching her stand on her tippy toes trying to get an actual bottle, you know what I'm saying? Like, I actually get a fucking kick out of it. Sometimes I push the bottle back a little bit further just so I can see her go. you know, when she get on one leg and when she standing on that tippy toes, just and reaching, just for that extra little half inch reach. You know what I'm saying? She just poured us some good old shot of Terramana. If y'all don't know what Terramana is, it's a tequila made by The Roc, Dwayne Johnson. And no, we are not sponsored by him, but if they hear it, they need to give us one. You ready for your shot, man?
In there, give me 1 second.
She had to put that big head of hers back in those headphones.
Really? That's what we doing?
Nah, we're not doing it.
Okay.
Cheers to us.
Cheers, baby.
Ooh. Let it marinate.
That's a nice little burn.
Yeah, that's that tequila, man.
It's pretty good.
Definitely gotta let that burn marinate for a little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, though, man. So what else do you have to ask?
What do I want to ask? I don't really know. What do you want to ask me?
I don't know.
You don't? You sure?
The stuff I want to ask you, I gotta ask you off the air.
Okay.
That
sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's the private show. It ain't no link to that one. Not
And-
even the
and-
OnlyFans.
There never will be.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Is it possible for a couple to run an OnlyFans page exposing their sex life to the world and still make it work?
To hell if I know. I don't. I don't know any couples that have ever been in that situation.
Okay.
I don't know people who I've never met anyone who know people
Okay, so let me
of a
ask you. Let
situation
me
like
ask you
that.
this
But
question.
I would imagine there's two sides to that. I would imagine yes, and I would imagine no.
Okay, so let me ask you this: could you date someone? And I know we're married,
Mhm.
but could you date someone that has an OnlyFans page?
No. Me personally, no. No.
Why not?
I don't know. No. I'm a selfish lover.
Okay.
So no. You're telling me that on a public platform
Okay.
you have showed your member.
Hey, you remember?
Yeah. Your member has been front and center on a couple of feature films. No, I'm good.
What if they were solo films though?
It doesn't matter. Distribution on public platform
Okay.
of your member. No, thank you.
So all right. So I have a real question for you, right? Why is it okay for a woman to walk around in a 2-piece bikini, but it's wrong for us to see y'all in y'all bra and y'all panties? It's pretty much the same thing.
To be honest with you, I never understood that. I'm not a bikini wearer. I never was.
Right.
I love a good sexy one piece. I'm sorry, one piece.
Okay.
That's my style. So I was never into bikinis, but personally, technically,
It's the same
it's the
thing,
same.
right?
It's generally it's the same thing. So
Right,
as a woman, let's keep it a buck here. One is meant for swimming and one is meant for underclothes wear.
Okay.
However, let's also keep it a buck. The one meant for swimming is also the one with easiest access.
True.
Because over 50% of bikinis have drawstrings.
That is true.
They don't have clamps like bras.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All you have to do is pull that string and you got boobs everywhere.
That is true.
It's easier access. Bikinis, in my personal opinion, were made for sex, to sexualize a woman's body at the beach.
I mean, of course.
Or at a pool. The whole point is you're getting wet.
Right.
You can't swim naked, so you want the least amount of clothes on. I get the appeal of a woman wanting to wear a bikini. It's more comfortable,
Right.
but as far as the difference between that and bra and panties are more secure
Right.
than a bikini.
I think
On
it's.
all
I think
levels.
it's. I think honestly, it's more of a mental thing. That's what I think it is. It's more of a mental thing. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, because as females, we're taught no one's supposed to see your underwear.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So let me ask you
No one's
this.
supposed to see
I have-
under your,
I have
your
another
skirt.
question.
No one's supposed to see under your shirt.
So why is it okay why is it more comfortable to show your body through lace and see-through than just to be bare? I never understood that. Like
Okay, so lace and see-through add a sexual appeal,
right.
without being naked.
But you still can see.
You can see depending on the material.
Okay.
Depending on there's different type of see-throughs. Me personally, I like crochet see-throughs,
Right.
net see-throughs, depending on even mesh. But the mesh has to be a certain darkness. Like it can't be completely see-through, because again, you're right, that would defeat the purpose if that's the case. Just walk around fucking naked.
Right.
But it can add a certain sexual appeal for a woman's body. That's just what it is. Now, going out in public with that shit is a different story. You're going out with the purpose of catching some prey.
Right. Right.
Okay, so let's be clear about that. If you're a single woman and you going out with some see-through and mesh and lace and all that other shit, you're going out with the intention of catching.
So
something.
I mean I get what you're saying, but it's kind of like if the whole point of clothing is to hide and not show certain things, right? What's the difference between me and being able to see through what you have on, even if it's just a slight tint? If you have a see-through shirt on with no bra on, I can see your nipples. I can see your titties and I can see your nipples. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
that's
You feel me?
true. I understand what you're saying.
So
with
it's
that.
like, what's the difference? Like, I get is it just because of a simple fact that you can say that
it's
I have
different
something
reasons. No, there's different reasons. So for a woman like me, depending on the weather, depending on different aspects, the location where I am, I'll wear a mesh or a crochet, something like a see-through something. If I'm on the beach, that's different. You could put on a nice light see-through beach little dress or something like that, a wrap, a sarong, something, and it's gonna be it could be see-through.
on? Okay.
Your bathing suit can be under it.
All right.
But
So I have another question for you. So would you have a problem if I walked around your friends or your family with my shirt off? Would that be inappropriate?
yeah, that would be inappropriate, because it would be a double-edged sword, because it would be inappropriate for me to do the same.
Okay, but if we go to the beach or if we go to swimming together, I have to take my shirt off.
Yeah, that's different. You walking around, and that's
I got
the
you.
you see what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's really difficult to articulate the difference, but it's a feeling. It's a
No, the setting is different.
right. The setting is
makes it-
different.
it
You
makes it
walking around
appropriate.
the house and you half-ass naked, and you know my friends are here. Is a
Exactly.
different story than us being at the beach or at the pool,
Right.
and you're getting in water and you're swimming, but you have on your proper trunks. No, I don't expect you to swim with your shirt on.
Understood.
That's just like I'm gonna have my swimsuit on. You don't expect me to swim in a t-shirt and shorts.
Okay. So I have a question.
no.
Should
But I'm
you-
not walking around the house with your friends here
So
in a bikini.
should your friends respect what you or in our relationship by what they wear when they come to our house?
Absolutely.
Or when
Absolutely.
we go out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No. When we go out, that's different, because we're out. It's
Right.
public. You dress how you damn want to dress, but when you're coming in my home, you will respect my marriage. You will
Understood.
respect my husband, and you damn sure will respect me.
Understood.
So yes, you need to come in appropriate attire,
Okay.
and the same goes vice versa.
Understood. Understood.
You see what I'm saying?
Drop the horn on Kiki. She talking some shit tonight.
I mean, that's not a friend. You can't.
My shot just kicked in.
I can tell because you're sitting here doing some type of bobble.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it.
Right now, I'm funny, y'all. I'm having a good time. It's Friday. It's the weekend. We've been live for an hour and 25 minutes. Just good conversation.
This is crazy.
and to
I
be-
never thought I would like this. I have to admit, I'll admit it on air. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
What? Drop the horn on me, y'all.
Look, come on, this is how I live.
Yeah. Well, whole time, y'all, this is actual conversation that we have in the house. All my shit is on. I was waiting for this to come on. Supposed to play this at first. But
I have something.
what's up?
Okay, so I think with us being together as long as we have been,
Right.
and married and consistently in a relationship together, no years separating or anything like that.
Right.
Consecutive years. What do you think about? Okay, so your love for music equates to my love for film
Right.
and watching shows and movies and things of that nature. So, what do you think about when we complain about each other's usage of our favorite things?
I think it's fair. I think in a relationship you deserve I hate to say a minimum, but you deserve your time.
Uh-huh.
And when you do something that you love, you tend to get lost into it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be let me turn this down real quick because this is a real good conversation. Me as a entrepreneur, I tend to lose myself in my work, and we talk about that all the time. I'm a perfectionist. I will work on something until I'm satisfied enough to walk away to say, cool, I can come back the next day or the next couple hours, you know what I'm saying, to get back to it. But all in all, it's fair because you deserve your time. So when you tell me that I do this, that, and the other too much, I have to be honest with myself and say, you know what? I did spend all day, I did spend 16 hours on a computer working on a project. I did spend time working on music. I need to actually stop and yeah. So I actually think it's fair. I think when it comes to that, it's all about balance. And that's something that I at times have problems with. Sometimes I'm pretty good.
So I can speak as the spouse of an entrepreneur. And you're right. Everything you said is spot on. And thank you for being real honest about that because we've had these conversations before. And that's why I asked your opinion just for the listeners because it's difficult. It's work. You have to make time. Being married to an entrepreneur, their time is occupied all the time. It's not an off. There's never an off button, especially when you're trying to accomplish your mission at its maximum potential.
Right.
So I understand that. So as the spouse, you don't want to come off as a complainer. You don't want to come off as nagging, and you don't want to come off as being inconsiderate to your spouse's time. And it's sort of like it can become frustrating for your spouse if there isn't any initiative taken
Right.
on your own versus your spouse having to say something. It makes it easier for your spouse to deal with too on a different level.
So let me ask you this. For the ladies that's listening, or just the people in period that's listening, because obviously I'm the entrepreneur, I've been the busy one, and you've have to kind of like adjust and deal with
yeah,
my
and
schedule.
it's not
So
always a bad thing because I'm the type of woman who I really appreciate my alone time, my downtime.
Right.
You know, so I don't mind it. I have no problem with it. But for those people out there who might be having trouble, or maybe in the early stages of their relationship, and you're with an entrepreneur, and that time and that quality time is important, especially in the early stages. we've had our troubles with that.
Right.
So
So
we went through it, but we got through it.
So from on my side of the end is I was just like, for people that's on the other side, the person that's supporting the entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand when you're first starting a business, you don't have money to hire employees. So
Right.
most of the work falls on your lap because, if you don't do it, then it just won't get done, or it's going to get done when you do it. So sometimes when you set goals and you got deadlines, you have no other choice but to kind of like sacrifice your hours,
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's what the spouse will have to also understand. I had to put it into perspective of my 9 to 5.
You know what's weird? If you ask me what are my hobbies, I can't tell you what it is.
No, you don't really have hobbies because you're always working.
Exactly.
Whether it's the day job, whether it's doing your podcast, whether it's recording, whether it's videography, photography, you wear a lot of hats. And
Right.
there's a saying that I'm pretty sure a lot of people know: if you don't want a broke man, then be prepared to have a busy man.
Facts.
Okay. So, but there's a catch-22 to that statement. That's also a double-edged sword.
Right.
Because yes, you don't want no broke man. I don't care what any woman says. A broke man is not a want. Things happen, yes. But going into it, no, you don't, and you have no ambitions, no motivations to do anything with your life. And no, that's never gonna work. Not for a woman like me. No. You have to want to be something. You have to want something.
Right.
There has to be an end goal here. So it's a catch-22 because that busy man is going to be a lot of sacrificing of quality time. That's something you're going to have to accept.
I think the biggest thing is balance.
It is balance. The biggest thing is balance.
And the full understanding of.
But it also is also better for the person who is the entrepreneur to initiate the balance versus the spouse having to complain about the balance.
True.
That makes it easier on both parties. If the entrepreneur is self-aware enough to know, okay, just like you said, I worked 16 hours. I did do this. I did this. All right, it's time. I need to give her some time.
But here's the thing, though.
The woman, I need to give him some time.
It's about being self-aware, but it's up to the person. See, I know what's expected because you made it clear that, okay, bet I need this from you.
Yeah, and it took a while for me to get there.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping
I would see it, but
right.
When you're working as the entrepreneur, when you're working for the greater good, you're just thinking, I'm going to sacrifice my personal time and everything to get it done. But it was important that you said, hey, if you didn't speak up, I would have just assumed that you were okay with me.
And that's fair.
You feel me?
That's fair to say.
So in order for it to work in the balance, it kind of has to be a boundary set on both ends.
You're right. I agree.
What's expected for it to really work. I think that's where a lot of people disconnect because they don't set those boundaries.
Well, yeah, I completely agree with that statement. But it takes a while to get there. It took us a while to get there. We weren't there. Yeah. We weren't there from jump. It took a lot of trial and error. So let me for us to get something. To that spot.
So speaking on getting there, I think a lot of people get into relationships expecting that it's automatically together.
Meaning
that it's the relationship. Everybody's gonna have everything together off bucks. Like
that's unrealistic.
So with us, and I use us because this is the only relationship that I really know. Like everything before us really don't count to me.
Yeah. Same.
So with us, it's like we grew together,
and
we lasted this long because we chose to grow together, and it's been tough, no question.
We've had those hard conversations.
Exactly. So, do you think that people dating nowadays lack the patience to grow with someone?
Yes.
Or do you think they just expect for everybody to automatically have it together?
Both. And this is where social media comes in.
Talk to me.
The portion of always having, they expect them to have it together. A lot of that now, and we're talking about the people dating of today. So social media is a nice chunk of that. Okay. The portion of having it together, yes, that's all social media because you put on a facade. That's where that facade comes in.
Right.
And then you go and meet this person and you realize, not initially, because they still have to keep that facade up, but sooner than later, it's going to be that red flag.
Right. Right.
Okay. Now, if you are pussy whipped or you get dick down, then that will persuade your decision in continuously dealing with bullshit
Right.
because of the facade. No. 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 And also, they do not have the patience because everything is instant now. They want it right here, right now, everything.
Facts.
So, no one has the patience. That's why we are raising our children and have raised them the way that we have. You will have patience. Patience is truly a virtue. So,
Okay.
yeah.
K Quick just commented on there. He was like, "You finally got her on the air. It's about time she stopped playing." Shout out to K Quick.
Hey, Kay.
It's pretty dope, man. I finally tricked her in and get her on the air. You know what I'm saying? It turned into a beautiful thing.
I love you, but you get on my nerves.
Of course. Let's give it a horn one time. It's lit in the show. I don't want to say it's love talking slow jams, but that's what it feels like it is.
We're just having a conversation.
It's chilling with Roc Kiki, man. It's good Friday night. They got pretty dope in here tonight. You know, we had the hour 37 minutes.
Yeah, this is cool. It's not bad.
You give me another 20 minutes just to close.
I can give you another 20 minutes.
Just give it a full, 2 hours.
Another 20 minutes, and then it's my turn.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. Is there ever any time that it's okay to date someone that you've dated before?
That's interesting.
As a married woman, would you get mad if one of your friends ended up dating somebody that you've had in a relationship with?
As a married woman, no.
Okay.
No. As a married woman, no.
What about as a single woman?
Possibly.
Okay. Talk to me.
Because as a single woman, and I'm not speaking for all single women, but from what my memory recollects as a single woman, that was just girl code. You don't do shit like that.
Right.
You just don't do it. As a married woman, I'm married. I shouldn't give a fuck. Period. That should not matter to me. Y'all work out? Cool. Do your thing. I don't need to see you, but cool.
Okay.
I don't need to be in your face. You don't need to be in mine. But if that's who you want, we all grown. I'm married. If I'm happily married,
right,
I wouldn't give a shit.
So what if it's someone you had a serious relationship with?
Again, as a married woman, I don't care.
But that wouldn't make you look at your friend a little bit different because you'd be like, hold on.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. First of all, married, single, it doesn't matter. Your friend hooking up with someone you were once with,
right,
is a red flag. That's just an automatic. What are you doing? That's an automatic recipe for disaster. Why would you do that? Now, again, you can't help who you love, who you don't. You can't help who you fall for.
Right.
So that's the flip side to that. They grown. They gonna do what the hell they gonna do. That ain't none of your business no more. Okay.
Right.
So it will behoove you to let it go. But yeah, automatically I'm looking at my friend like, okay, so you like leftovers. Okay.
Yeah,
do your thing. But that's sort of nasty. Okay. But
I mean, to me,
it don't matter.
It wouldn't
ultimately.
it wouldn't even be about leftovers. It would have been kind of like how long you been looking at her like that.
That shouldn't matter. If you are no longer in a relationship, it don't matter how long he was looking at her.
Nah, because that means that you was already eyeballing while we were already in the situation.
All right, and guess what? She fell for it, right? If she fell for it, right?
Or I
Then
mean,
what?
not that
So
she
you just
fell
gonna
for
stay
it.
mad at him?
Nah.
It takes two people to tango.
But is it ever right? Is it ever okay for it?
As far as it being right, that's
Are we putting too much emphasis on that?
yeah.
Think
Yeah.
so?
Because it shouldn't matter.
I feel you.
It shouldn't matter. Period. I understand if you're looking at your friend sideways, like, okay, so yeah, I understand your point of view with it. Like, okay, you must have been looking for a while if this is where y'all at type thing, or
Right.
how long y'all really been talking. Those are automatic questions. But as soon as those questions pop into your head, something else should pop into your head saying, why the fuck do I care?
Exactly.
Anyway,
It really
moving
should.
on. Like,
Exactly.
so it's like okay, initially we're human. Those questions are automatically gonna pop.
But I mean, let's be real. No matter what the situation is, like you still have a certain feeling for someone if it didn't leave off on a fucked up note. You still have I want to say like a strong feeling for someone, but you still feel like,
first of all, if they're that close of a friend,
they
that
wouldn't
wouldn't
even
happen.
did that shit. Exactly.
Okay. So let's debunk that off, Bucks. Let's cut the snake off at the head.
Oh, let's give her the horn, y'all.
If they were a friend, it wouldn't have happened. Period. So even going further than that, that's too deep. And for what? That's too deep for me to care. Period. Period.
Okay.
Being a person in a happy relationship, you're happily with the person you're with, you won't care.
Not at all.
You really won't.
Not
the questions
at all.
will pop into your head naturally. You're human, but ultimately,
no. Okay.
And you know where to keep them. You don't have to see them. You don't have to deal with people. That's the beautiful. I tell you that all the time. That's the beautiful thing about being an adult.
You don't have
to deal with people. It's a choice.
That shit's beautiful.
It's a choice. I don't have to deal with you. You can be a friend. You can be an associate. You can be family. I don't have to deal with you. It's a choice.
Okay, so let me ask you this: workplace relationships, yay or nay?
Depends on the extent of the workplace relationship.
Explain.
That's what I'm saying. First of all, in order for it to be labeled a relationship, means y'all have to be close to some aspect.
True.
So, what relationship?
Relationship. As if we're dating.
No. That never works. That will never work.
So let me ask you this. So you mean to tell me
it's the whole superiority complex thing?
No, not even superior. It doesn't have to be superior. It could be your equal. Let's say we were on the same job and I was digging you. We went out a couple times and now next thing you know, we're getting kind of serious. You wouldn't get serious with me just because you work with me?
No.
Really?
I made that mistake once.
Let's talk about it.
It was a horrible mistake.
Let's talk about it.
Damn near turned into a stalker. No. You see that person every day, all day. A woman like me, it's different with you. You're my husband. I enjoy seeing you every day. But there are people that I don't want to see I don't need to see every day. He was one of those people. So I needed a break. I was not the clingy I was as a young 13, 14, 15-year-old Disney girl. Oh, love is supposed to be grand and flowers and blueberries. And then my later teenage years told me that was bullshit. So,
you want to know what's crazy?
I stopped. I became the exact opposite of clingy. I was the type for a very long time now. You need your space, I need mine.
Right. See, I learned at a quick age that workplace relationships would never work, all because I seen how relationships at school, in high school, and middle school.
Exactly. There you go. That's the prime example. That's the starting line right there.
Exactly.
That's the starting line.
It never works, especially somebody that you have a lot of classes with.
Right. And just like in school, you get a new hire, the shiny new toy on the block.
Yep.
And then what? Exactly. Now you got unnecessary tension at the place you need to get your money.
So look,
Hell
let me ask you
no.
this. Ain't it funny how we took relationships in middle school and high school extremely serious?
Yeah, it's comical. Looking back.
It really is. And I mean, shout out to all the people that's still in a relationship with their high school sweethearts. You know what I'm saying?
Kudos.
I think that's like
That's
pretty
an
fucking dope.
accomplishment. A serious
y'all made
one.
it through high school, y'all made
Congratulations.
it through college, y'all made it through
Life.
life. Yeah, y'all still together. That's pretty fucking dope.
Super dope.
But
Super
you know,
dope. I dig that.
that's
dig
fucking
that.
crazy.
But people don't understand it takes work. It's work.
Yeah.
But it has to be a mutual want for that work to happen.
Yeah, no
Real
bullshit.
talk. But yeah, whatever.
This is we had like we got 15 minutes left.
So what do you want to wrap up with?
I don't know, man. This song ain't doing it for me though. Hello.
Why is it that every time I listen to this song, all I see is a cheese mode of Lionel Richie's head?
What was that for? What, a 40-year-old version?
I think it's a 40-year-old. Is it 40-year-old version of Family Guy? It's one of the two. It has to be.
That's crazy.
All right, yeah, we have to wrap this up.
Yeah, we definitely got to wrap this up. Let me go to the next song.
Yeah,
This song is just
this song is blowing me.
Just killed the whole entire. Yeah.
You have to take Lionel out. You gotta take that out. That should not be in your playlist, sir.
Hey, look, it's just a playlist of good music.
No. Say goodbye.
Speaking of Lionel, have you heard about his girlfriend? He got he like 71, like a 31-year-old.
She grown.
But Lionel looked like he like 31 years old. Like that nigga did not age.
Hey.
But somebody said happy birthday, Lionel Richie, and posted a picture of Tiny. Yeah, I thought that joke was kind of hilarious. You can't fake. Fake like that was not
That is
hilarious.
funny. That's funny.
The internet is extremely
The internet
mean.
is funny.
Mean as fuck.
The internet is my type of humor.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen, you put yourself out there like that, don't get mad.
Understand.
Better laugh with it. Shit,
Understood.
that's your choice. Yet again, that choice. The internet is hilarious.
Speaking of the internet, I appreciate you for getting up here and doing this with me. This is pretty dope.
You're welcome.
I think we're going to do it again next week. You over here smiling.
You want me to do this again next week?
Of course, because I know you can come over there with a pen and a pad. Like, oh, what we going to talk about this week?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to see if I can convince your sister to come over and do it with us.
Who, Fia?
Yep.
I think she might be down.
Yeah, we get the family in here and do a little bit of podcasting.
That'll be hilarious.
Hell yeah, this should be turned.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for us to wrap this up. I mean, it was cool chilling with y'all, but we got some personal chilling that we need to do
Yes, we do.
with the cameras and the lights off. Or at least not streaming live. You dig me.
Don't you dare.
This is wild. Of course, this has been a impromptu episode of, what do we call this? Chillin with Roc Kiki.
Oh no, that works. I
guess this is Chillin with Roc Kiki. I am Taylor May Rock. You can follow me at Taylor May Rock. My wife says
I'm Kiki.
and
You don't need to follow me.
Yeah, because if you follow her, I'm there with a fire.
Yeah, you could just follow my husband. I don't need any followers. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for your support, though.
She's so anti.
I'm not anti.
Yes, you are.
I just like my privacy, and I know how to contain it.
I get it. I invade your privacy, though. That's the beautiful part about being her husband.
You're welcome to invade my privacy.
Absolutely.
You and our children are welcome to invade my privacy.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Every day. No matter what y'all need, y'all are the only ones. Of course, my family.
Whatever. But look, y'all, I appreciate everybody for hanging in with us. It's been dope. Super fucking dope. We got 10 minutes left. I don't want to get off, but I think the
Why?
bar is calling our name, and not the
It
one at the
is.
club, it's the one in our house. We're about to go to Club Roc Kiki, so y'all be safe on this Friday night. Strap up if you don't want no kids. If you do want kids, shoot the motherfucking club up. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
It's just an oldie but goodie. Like the good old days when the lady treat you so good. Remembering the things we used to do, the places we